His limbs are quivering, shivering, okay? His bow is falling down. He is having high-grade fever, okay? If it was like 2020, we could have said COVID. पक्का would have said ये symptoms देखिए तो लग रहा है इसको कोविड है, कोरोना है, ओमिक्रॉन समथिंग, चलो भाई इसको ले चलो हॉस्पिटल, and that time क्या था, चलो वैद्य के पास, we need to take him to the doctor. So when he is showing such symptoms, when a minute ago, maybe just a minute ago, he was saying, come on Krishna, take my chariot, put me in between the armies, okay, and let me see. And he is holding his bow, okay, fully prepared to fight. And suddenly, within a minute or two, his hands and legs are shivering, his bow is fallen down. You just, read through the thing. Why do you think within a minute or two would he get such, superb symptoms of any illness? Because normally we would say it's a virus. Shivering ho raha hai? My God, we put double bed sheet, triple bed sheet, pero, we put the patti and all that. That's what he's saying, shivering. I can't stand. Everything is falling. Okay? Why? And how so quickly? Because 2-3 minutes ago, the shlokas were like, come on, let's fight. And suddenly he is down. So we need to understand. It's very important. He is one of the most important characters. Because the Gita was told to him. He's very important. Why not to anybody else? Okay? Because everybody, it said he's saying this out of compassion. That I can't fight. Why? Because he saw all his relatives, his grandfathers, his uncles, and everybody. But he knew from the beginning that these are the people I'm going to fight. It was not suddenly that, the people appeared and he saw and he said, oh my God, he knew. But as soon as Krishna said Kurus, immediately it struck to him that, oh, they're all my people. Suddenly it strikes to us that if I kill all my people, then what do I do with everything that's left? Suppose all the people are killed, okay? All the people we know disappear. What's our identity? Think about this. Because our identity is based on other people. That's what we have learned and understood. Though it's not true, but technically, right now, if you think who you are, you're a father, a brother, a sister, a wife, and somebody or the other. Isn't it? Who else are you? Actually, we feel we are all this. Now, imagine if all these roles, disappear. Okay? Then, who am I? Suddenly, this question comes to Arjuna. Until then, he was not thinking. He was just, okay, we need to fight. Okay? We need to defeat them. We need to fight. And suddenly, this thought comes to him that if all these people are killed, both sides, okay? It's not, we are going to kill them because their people will also die. His son may die. And suddenly he won't be a father. Suddenly he won't be a, so many things. A nephew, maybe a son, or maybe whatever. When so many roles are suddenly taken away, he feels like, anxious. So that's why it's like a proper anxiety attack. That's why Shri Krishna does not diagnose it as COVID or a virus or anything. Krishna knows. Krishna knows because like our children, they're so perfect. Okay. And just before, exam ke liye, they just have to sit in the car or maybe the school bus. Then they want to use the potty and they get feverish. They feel vomiting. They feel stomach pain, especially on an exam day. Because they're nervous. Because they're nervous. Now, right now, Arjuna is in heightened state of the same state. Okay, same situation. Suddenly he felt nervous that if all these people disappear, even if I get the whole kingdom, what will I do with it? Because there will be no role. So technically, let's think about this. Whatever we gather, okay, we gather things. Maybe a house, maybe some money, maybe something or the other. Is it for only your own self? Or is it so that, my relatives know about it, I'm appreciated for it, my enemies know about it, and everybody should know. If nobody knows, then will you still do it? Is what we need to think. It's our personal journey. So Arjuna is there, but we are going to take that to, self-transformation. Ask the questions. Okay? And one more thing is, everybody is there. Yudhishthira is there. Everybody is ready to fight. And they don't see anything wrong in that. Why is Arjuna feeling that it's, I can't do this? Or later on, he'll start with all the story. Right now, why does he feel all these physical symptoms? What we need to understand is every physical symptom we face comes from the mind. Technically, at least 90% of the diseases, dis-ease, okay? When you are not at ease, it is dis-ease. So any disease comes because of the mind. So like afternoon, I was talking to someone and they said, it's the climate change. So we're all getting a cold. Okay. But there are so many people in Mumbai. Did everybody get a cold? Why? It's a new virus. Okay. Why didn't everybody get it? Oh, then maybe our immunity is low. Right? So we need to check. We need to check that if the same virus in the same house, everybody doesn't get. Even the mother usually, that she'll be tending to the children, but she won't get. So that means they build the immunity. Immunity is strong. Okay? So that makes a difference. In their mind, they know that I need to be strong. I shouldn't get this. And somehow they sail through it. So the mind is very powerful. It's a tool. It's a tool. So when you use your mind to the best of your benefit, that's how you become smarter. Okay? Otherwise, when you let the mind loose, oh, they all got it, maybe I'll get it. And next day you'll be sneezing. It's very quick. It's very quick. We actually allow the mind to influence the body totally. They're anyway not, they're inseparable actually. But still we can use the mind to make the body strong also. That if you just, let the mind be, kar le, soch le jo sochna hai, then slowly it will start affecting the body. So right now, Arjuna, thinking so much, has affected his body. See, when do we get all these symptoms, fever and all? When we actually are, some virus attack, or maybe some, maybe it's winter, maybe it's too cold, there is snowfall, then I can feel feverish, and all this is okay, we can understand. Here, now no such symptoms are there. Everything is fine. Externally, everything is perfectly fine. Everybody is ready with the bow and arrow and ready to fight. And even Arjuna. And suddenly he says, I'm feeling feverish. My limbs are quivering. My bow is falling. I can't stand. Why does this happen? After seeing his grandfathers and uncles and cousins and everybody, this happens. So it's directly related to the mind. Directly. Because he got scared somewhere. Some fear has come. He's a great warrior. Okay? Imagine now, remove all the relatives and put somebody else. He will defeat everybody. See, it's not that he has suddenly become like, a non-violent person, suddenly. Ahimsa ni jagri. Okay, it's not suddenly come to him. He doesn't want to kill his people. That's all. He doesn't want to fight his people. He's brave. He's strong. Okay. You put other people he doesn't know, he's going to finish them. But he will not even think. He'll just say, what are you doing? Krishna, position me. Come, let's start. But suddenly when he sees his relatives, he sees his identity also collapsing. So when we see our identity collapsing, we don't want to participate in such a massacre. And that thought has come to him. That thought has not come to Yudhishthira. It's not come to me. It's not come to anybody else for that matter. Why? This also we need to think that why Arjuna suddenly felt this. All the while he knew they're all going to be, most of them are going to be killed. Still, why he felt? Because somewhere there is some awakening in his view suddenly. Suddenly he understands that my identity will be gone. I'll be, who will I be then? Nobody. Okay. So whatever I'm taking or gathering is for my family. And if I finish my family, my relatives, what will I do? So these are the things where we need to focus on. We need to focus on these things. Okay. So then we need to understand Arjuna's full psychology. And also we need to understand that Krishna, as far as we go through the scripture, is one of the supreme psychologists.